I had been driving for 7 hours straight, trying to make it to my cousin's wedding in Colorado. It was already past midnight when the storm hit, rain slashing against the windshield, thunder rolling through the mountains like something alive. The highway was empty. My phone battery was down to 15% and the GPS kept losing signal every few minutes. Still, it was all I had to guide me. The blue dot jumped, froze, then moved again. The mechanical voice said, "In 1 mile, turn right." I frowned. I didn't remember seeing any right turn on this road before. But then the headlights caught a sign. Crooked, half-rusted, barely readable. Deer Valley Road. All right, I muttered. Shortcut. I guess. I turned the wheel and followed the narrow path. The asphalt quickly turned to gravel, then to dirt. Trees pressed close on both sides, their wet branches arching over the road like a tunnel. My phone buzzed once, GPS signal lost. Perfect, I said under my breath. The rain got heavier. The wipers struggled to keep up. Still, the path looked like it should connect somewhere ahead. I told myself it would rejoin the main road soon. But after 20 minutes, I hadn't seen a single house, light, or car, just woods, endless black woods. Then the GPS suddenly came back to life. "Continue straight for 5 miles, the voice said. The screen glowed faintly in the dark. The map looked strange. No towns, no highways, just a single gray line cutting through a blank green void. I zoomed in. The road had no name. I zoomed out. There was nothing else around for miles. My stomach tightened. I laughed nervously. Weird update or something. I kept driving. After another 10 minutes, something appeared ahead. Headlights. A small car parked on the side of the road. No hazard lights, no movement. I slowed down, rolling the window slightly. Rain hissed on the roof. The car was an old blue sedan. The driver's door was open. No one inside. Hello? I called out, but my voice was swallowed by the storm. I got out, the cold rain soaking me instantly. I looked around, no footprints, no sign of anyone. Just the open car, engine off, keys still in the ignition. That's when I noticed the GPS on their dashboard. It was on, glowing faintly, showing the same gray road I was on, and the same instruction. Continue straight for 5 miles. I stared at it for a long moment, and something made me look at the screen closer. The map wasn't quite right. The shape of the road twisted oddly, looping back on itself like a spiral. In the middle of that spiral, a single red dot blinked. The label said, "You are here." I backed away slowly. My phone buzzed again. I looked down. The GPS on mine had changed too. The map was identical. The same spiral road, the same blinking red dot. Then beneath the map, a new line of text appeared. "Someone is following you." My heart stopped. I spun around, shining my flashlight down the road. Nothing, only rain and darkness. But when I turned back, the open car door was now closed. I ran back to my car and slammed the door. The lock clicked automatically. I started the engine and floored the accelerator. The tires slipped in the mud, then caught traction. I drove fast, too fast, the headlights slicing through sheets of rain. Every few seconds I glanced at the GPS. The blue dot was moving, but so was another dot behind me. A small gray circle that hadn't been there before. It was gaining. I looked in the mirror. At first, nothing. Then, a faint pair of headlights far behind but getting closer. No, I whispered. I pressed harder on the gas. The car jolted as it hit a pothole, but I didn't slow down. The road twisted and narrowed, trees whipping by on both sides. Then the GPS spoke again, calm and mechanical. "In 500 feet, turn left." I glanced ahead, but there was no turn. Only a wall of trees. "What the hell are you talking about?" I shouted at the device. "Turn left," it repeated. The headlights behind me grew brighter. "Turn left now." I swerved sharply, tires skidding across wet leaves. The car crashed through thin branches and jolted onto another dirt road I hadn't seen before. The headlights behind me missed the turn and disappeared. My hands shook, my pulse roared in my ears. "Okay," I said to myself. "It's fine. You lost them. You're fine." Then the GPS spoke again, softer this time. You shouldn't be here. The rain stopped suddenly, as if someone had flipped a switch. The woods fell silent. Even the sound of the engine seemed muted. I slowed down, squinting through the windshield. The trees looked wrong. Their branches were bare now, twisted, reaching upward like hands. The road was smoother, darker, wet not from rain, but something thicker. I couldn't tell where the sky ended and the forest began. Then the GPS voice said, "Arrived at destination." I froze. "What destination?" I whispered. The map zoomed in automatically. There was no spiral anymore, just a single black square. Inside it, a blinking red dot labeled "You are here." The road ended ahead in a clearing. A house stood there, old, wooden, crooked. Every window dark except one, a faint yellow glow in the upstairs room. I should have turned around right then, but something pulled me forward. The car rolled into the clearing. The gravel crunched softly under the tires. I turned off the engine. For a moment, everything was still. Then from inside the house, I saw movement. Someone standing by the window. They were facing me. My phone buzzed. I looked down. The GPS had changed again. Now the map showed 2 red dots, one in the car, one in the house. A message appeared. "They've been waiting for you." I felt my blood run cold. The light in the upstairs window flickered. I locked the car doors and grabbed my phone, but before I could call anyone, the headlights blinked once, twice, then went out. Darkness swallowed everything. Then, through the rain-streaked windshield, I saw the front door of the house open slowly. A figure stepped out. I couldn't see its face, but I could see it was tall. The way it moved was wrong. Too smooth, like it was gliding rather than walking. It stopped in the middle of the clearing. I turned the key. The engine didn't start. Come on, come on. Nothing. The figure tilted its head, as if listening. Then it began to move toward me. Slowly, deliberately. The GPS spoke again, but the voice wasn't mechanical anymore. It sounded like a whisper, a man's voice. "Don't leave. You're almost home." My hands shook violently. I slammed the horn, hoping to scare it off, but the sound came out weak and broken. The figure kept coming. 10 feet away. 5. I saw its face for the first time, pale, blank like wax. No eyes, just smooth skin, its mouth open slightly. And then my phone buzzed again. "Welcome back." The figure stopped right in front of the car, and everything went dark. I woke up to sunlight streaming through the windshield. Birds were singing. The forest looked normal again. I was parked on a narrow dirt road. No house, no clearing, no sign of anyone. The GPS was off. My phone battery had died sometime during the night. For a long time, I just sat there, heart pounding, trying to convince myself I'd imagined everything. Finally, I started the car. It worked on the first try. I drove until I reached the main highway. When I saw other cars again, I nearly cried with relief. By the time I reached my cousin's house, it was afternoon. Everyone laughed when I told them I got lost. "That's what you get for trusting your phone," my cousin joked. I laughed too, but it didn't feel right. Because when I checked my GPS history later, the route I'd taken wasn't there. It jumped from Interstate 40 directly to Deer Valley Road. Then, nothing, no wreckage. No coordinates. Just a blank space. 2 weeks later, my cousin called me, his voice uneasy. "Hey man, weird question, but did you drive back through Deer Valley on your way home?" "No," I said quickly. "I took the main highway." He was quiet for a moment. "Then why did my phone just get a notification saying you shared your location?" "What?" He texted me a screenshot. The map showed a single red pin. Deep in the woods, labeled, "Shared by you, 3:12 a.m. The location name read, Deer Valley Road. He texted again. "Is this a joke?" But I wasn't laughing. Because the GPS data showed something else too, a moving dot, heading toward his house. And under it, the same phrase I'd seen that night on my screen. "Someone is following you." He didn't believe me when I begged him to leave. He thought it was just some glitch, maybe malware. But 2 days later, he stopped answering his phone. The police found his car parked on a dirt road off Deer Valley. The engine was running, no sign of him anywhere. They checked the GPS inside his car. It was still on, still glowing faintly. The route showed a familiar spiral, ending in a red dot. Underneath it, one final message. Arrived at destination. They say if you drive that way late at night, your GPS will sometimes reroute you only for a moment down an unmarked road. It always looks the same. Narrow, silent, endless. And if you follow it, you'll start to see headlights behind you that never quite catch up. And a voice from your GPS will whisper softly, "Turn left." If you hear that, no matter what, don't.